it up. Ain't much really changed. Just living life day by day.
Mhm. Um, so I checked out your last fight with Antonio Morin. At the end of the day, bro, grade your performance. Tell me what you think.
To be honest, I give myself like
Mm,
a C performance.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. You won almost every round, but I felt like you was trying to get the dude out of there, and I felt like you could have got the dude out of there. If you feel me.
Yeah, I could have. I could have. I was being patient. There was a couple times where I was listening to the game plan and letting him walk into a couple shots, which eventually it came. I just didn't pull the trigger enough times for it to finish off.
Do you think that you're gonna get grief the fact that Haney was able to stop him and you wasn't? Your opinion.
Grief, you saying?
Like you feel like you're gonna get some grief later on when some of the big fights start to come in. They're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, well Jermaine's
Obviously,
last performance." You know
they're
how
gonna
they talk.
bring it up. They're gonna bring it up because they gotta have something to talk about. It's obvious, obvio que they're gonna
Like,
bring it up. But he's fought some other tougher dudes at 140 that couldn't finish him off.
yep, Pedraza.
Pedraza, Barbosa, they couldn't finish him off. So, and not saying that those guys don't got hands because they could hit, but each fight is to its own. Every style makes fights, and things happen. But yeah.
You got the job done, which is
I got the
important.
job done. It's been a long time since I was out the ring, and I was just very anxious to get back in the ring and just fight and fight. I'm very anxious to do that. So
So, did you feel like that was like the main thing? Is like you're anxious, you know that you're gonna get the job done, but you want to perform a certain type of way, and while you was in the zone, it just wasn't clicking for you.
not really. I didn't put no pressure on myself to perform a certain type of way. I didn't be like I gotta knock this dude out. I didn't go in with that mentality. I was just like I know I'm gonna get the dub, and that's all I care about is getting the dub. Getting in there, moving, getting my feet wet again, and just letting my hands go and just getting another dub and trying to get back on that winning streak to have another big fight.
Right, right. Like just being like in media, watching you progress, watching you and Rashidi progress. Now we got Boo Boo also,
Yeah.
all in our area, and it's just like you and Rashidi had these like performances that were really controversial, and then it's like you guys disappear for a little bit. The good thing about you is you've been staying on point with the media, which is very important. Um, and in my opinion, like, do you feel like um your your next fight should be a big one?
I think so. I think I'm at this stage where, when it comes to any of the top guys, Shakur, Devin, Teofimo, Davis, Ryan, like I'm in that bracket. You see the rankings, I'm right there. It gotta be a big fight. There's no reason for me to be fighting somebody else and between 15 and 20. Like there's no need to. There's no reason.
Your storyline is beautiful because most of the guys that you have been able to share the ring in the amateurs are at 140 pounds.
Yeah.
But talking to you for quite some time now, you have like you one of your goals is to make sure you get that title at 135. Um,
Yeah.
is your goal still that? Like I want to get it at 35, or do you feel better at 40?
You know what? There's times where gotta sometimes set ego aside and what I want because of pride for what's better for me down the line and what's better for my health. So yes, I would love a title at 135, and if the opportunity presents itself, I'll probably make the sacrifice to do it. But most likely, if there's not a big fight, like if I'm not getting a fight with Shakur or Davis, there's no need for me to fight at 35.
And you believe Haney could be in that 35 discussion as well because he's holding some of the belts at
Yeah, I,
35.
I I think I think we can come to agreement that we'll both fight at 40. I think we both can come to agreement. We'll both fight at 40.
Two of the biggest guys at 135. Yeah, I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Um,
It ain't gonna make a difference. It ain't gonna make a difference, 35 or 40 for us two.
yeah,
The end of the day, skill's gonna win.
exactly, exactly. Now I see that you reposted my interview with Regis' strength and conditioning coach.
Yeah, somebody sent it to me at first because I had two phones and I was out in Dubai. I just got back last night and my other phone wasn't working, so I thought it was you that sent it to me initially until I looked at the phone number of someone else. So yeah, I reposted it.
Do you agree? Do you agree what he says? Like no one, everyone's avoiding you, and they don't mention your name
Yeah,
for a
yeah,
reason.
they don't like they know if I'm here, they know I'm a tough fighter. Everybody mentions it, and if why isn't my name being thrown around when it comes for these guys to prove a point that they're really the best and everybody knows that all right, Jamaine Ortiz is a problem. Well, if other fighters don't think so, why don't you kind of take me out the way then? I'm
Mm.
here. I want all the problems. I want to prove to everybody that I'm not as easy as what they say, and I am that problem, and I'm gonna show it to them. I just need the opportunity to fight any of these fighters to show it to them, to show it to the world.
Your opinion though, like, do you feel? Do you is that your feeling that people are saying you're not on their level? Like, is that
No, it's not even that. I just think it comes to pay. It comes all to pay. At the end of the day, you hear all these fighters talk. If it's Jamel, if it's Teo, it's all of them. At the end of the day, it's about the money. It's all about the money. And I understand them at first, when I first got into this game, I really didn't care about them. I really didn't understand. Like at the end of the day, I just want to prove I'm the best and I just want to be world champion because that's how I come up. That's all I want. That's all I still want. But after being played in the game of managers and promoters and being sit on the shelf for some time and this and that and making all these sacrifices and after so many times and then being top 10 or whatever, it's like, yeah, you do want to get compensated. So I understand what they're talking about.
100%? Um, like even in boxing, they got you like number 8 in the world. Um, you know, in your opinion, what fight are you looking forward to next? Eh,
What fight am I looking forward to next?
Yeah, like if you had to say, you talk to your peoples, your team, what fight does Jermaine want next?
I love a fight with Teofimo, Devin Haney.
Mira, this is different right here. You changed the sabor right there because I've interviewed a few times. You never mentioned Tio.
Yeah.
Why you want Tio?
I think it'll be a good fight. I think it'll be a good fight.
Uh, is it like a rivalry? Like I got to get my get back from the amateurs?
That too, of course, of course. I've always want to get my get back. With everybody who I've fought in the amateurs, anybody who beaten me, obviously I'd love to face them again and get my get back. Of course.
I bet your managers are excited to put some of these fights in play for you due to the fact of the storyline of the amateurs. You feel me?
Yeah, it would be nice. It's a good way to promote. If we're talking about promotion and we're talking about selling the fight, ain't no other better way.
Hmm. We're gonna get into that, but in the same time, when you found out that Edwin De Los Santos was gonna get the fight with Shakur, what was your head? What was going through your head?
No, no, I was happy for him. I was happy for him. I'm happy for another fellow of my Dominicans, especially my uncle works for Edwin De Los Santos, so I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I heard you're gonna be in the corner, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Have you shared the ring with him?
Edwin, no,
No.
no.
What are your thoughts on that fight?
I think it's gonna be a good fight. I think Edwin's gonna surprise a lot of people, and that's what I'm hoping for. I'm going for Edwin. I'm rooting for him. Um, so I think
But wouldn't that take away that big fight for you with Shakur if Edwin won?
yeah, it'll take it away. But at the end of the day, again, it's about putting pride and ego aside and just there's a different level of fulfillment that comes with life when a good friend told me is when you're able to be joyful for someone else's success, that's when you're truly happy. And I'm at that point where that I'm truly fulfilled from within, not from anything externally. But so I think that sums that up. But of course,
I,
I like the fight. I want the big fights. There's another one. Like I said, I could get Devin. I could get Davis. I could get Teofimo. It ain't the only one. So I'm not gonna knock someone else's boots because the only opportunity is there. I know I'm the best. I know I'll get to the top and I'll face one of these other guys. So, there's enough cake for everybody.
I feel like it's also some of the decisions you made outside the ring, investments, things that you have done that put you in a different perspective of saying, "Hey, I don't even need that big fight. I'm a go my own lane type deal." And when
Yeah.
it comes.
Yeah, it is like that. Like I'm grateful. I give all praise to God that my investments outside of boxing have kept me afloat, that keep me living the life I do, and I don't need to be scrambling for that next, paycheck from a fight because I know how to manage myself and manage my money and things like that. But that doesn't mean that we still don't want them big fights, and them M's rolling in. That doesn't mean that.
Yeah, facts, facts. AKA, I got a property in Dubai and shit.
Just moving, just trying to make moves, man.
Man, God bless you, bro. At the end of the day, um, so that fight specifically where Edwin De Los Santos and Shakur, you think that's a 50-50?
Yeah, for sure. I'll be there. I'll
Yeah,
be there. I'll be there. I'll be tuned in live.
word. Because I'm gonna be there too. So hopefully we
The
check each
word.
other out.
All right, for sure.
Um, you know, do you know when the next time you're gonna get back in the ring? An idea.
I wish I knew. I wish I knew, bro.
Yeah.
I wish I knew, brother. If I say a date, it's just straight out my ass. Because at the end of the day, I have no clue. But I'm preparing and I'm staying sharp just for whatever that comes around the corner. Have I always like I've always done. So any of the promoters hearing this, just hit my line.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Um, your feeling upon like, you know, moving forward at that 140. You think your next fight will be at 140?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Not sure.
How did that fight with you and Teofimo go down? How was it? Obviously, it's amateurs, 3 rounds. How'd it go?
Yeah, it was the finals of the Golden Gloves. He beat me, but I thought it was a close fight.
Could have went either way.
Yeah.
Mm, mm.
I
Well,
feel like if I had my coach with me, because my coach flew out because he had another professional fighter fighting, so he flew out the day before, and I didn't have my head coach with me. I feel like if I had him, I would have won clearly.